Hello everyone. Sir, can I go ahead? Good morning everyone. I am Monashri. Hoping everyone is fine and doing safe. Welcome to the world's largest hands-on workshop on Dart. So a hearty welcome to all the faculty, students from our 58 host colleges and other colleges who are here. So in today's session, we'll be learning the concepts of Dart, which is going to be very informative and interesting. So now, without any further delay, we will move forward and get into session. So I invite Mehdi sir, co-founder of BRAINOVISION Solutions Private Limited, to take the session forward.
Okay. Thank you, Manashri. So, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you, everyone. So, hope. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 So, good morning, everyone. So today, like I thought, कि what we have to go ahead and in which manner we'll have to, explain the Dart because Dart is completely new programming language for everyone. So how the Dart has come and what are the features of Dart and what is the requirement of Dart has come. You know. So let me tell you about the Dart. Now, before telling about the Dart, so let me give you some of the explanation about some other scenarios. Ki what are the things because of what Dart has come. So one thing is this. So hope everyone aware about Android application. Hope everyone aware about Android application. Everyone aware about iOS application and everyone aware about the web based application over here. So there are like right now what exactly the scenarios here from the starting onwards we are using the Android. The first we started the Android and second we just brought the iOS application for the mobile and all, and the Android has released for what, for cameras and all before, and then after that what they did, they just brought Android into the smart devices to develop the smart devices. After that what happened here, they started to do the work on more and more in smart devices, and then I mean the everyone is doing the programming on Android. They are developing the Android applications very easily, very fine. There's no problem in that, but the problem is this, when we are developing the Android application, for the iOS we required separate programming to develop it, like Swift and all. For iOS, we required the different programming language, and for the web, we are working on a different platform. Another thing is that every, that's like every application, whenever you're developing the Android application, so in that Android application, one problem we faced a lot whenever we are going ahead to develop Android application. So at that time we face one problem. What is that problem? Suppose if we are developing the small application, like only the small applications is a login page, only the login page we are developing it, so we are writing a lot of code. Yes. Develop, lots of things in a different of manner, like uh, we'll just go ahead and we'll just develop the Android application. If we are developing only the login page, so for the login page what we are doing here, we are developing the two ways program. What are the two sides program? One we are developing in the Java or in Kotlin, another we are developing in the form of XML. For what we are developing in XML? To communicate presentation logic and business logic together. So presentation logic we are developing in XML, and business logic we are developing in Java. Business logic we are developing in Java, and presentation logic developing in XML. In that, when we are coming into the iOS, so in iOS we are developing in a Swift. So normally other problems, what are the other problems into the Android? The other problem is that when we are working on this application, so we have to arrange everything manually. We have to arrange everything manually. I'm presenting over here. 1 minute. Yes, I'm presenting. Shall I connect with the another device? Yes. Okay. Stop. Present. Now is it fine? Yeah. Yeah. So I was telling you, when we are developing in this Android application with the normal traditional way, so we have XML and Java we are developing together for presentation logic and business logic. And then separately we have to develop the iOS application. Now the person, what they did, the people has released Angular. In that Angular they released Ionic framework. So in that Ionic framework, what are the things would be here in Ionic framework? Ionic is a framework. In that Ionic framework, you are using the Angular programming language. In that Angular, what you are doing, what exactly the things you people are doing. So in that Angular, in that Ionic also, we are developing the Angular, and we can develop Android application and iOS application, both the applications together. But still in that Angular also, we have some of the drawbacks by which we have the rendering and all the things. We are working manually. Now, what they did, they thought what we have to release next. So next, what they released, Android, they already released it, and after that, an Ionic, they already released. So now we have in our market Flutter. We have in a market Flutter. So what exactly the benefit of Flutter? What are the things should be available on Flutter? How Flutter will work? What Flutter? That all the things I'll just go ahead at the last. But let me tell you first, in Flutter what we are doing it. Flutter is a, what is a Flutter? Flutter is your framework. Like how you people aware about the .NET, if in a normal way, if you are aware about the .NET, so .NET is a framework, right? When .NET is a framework, in the .NET we can use multiple languages. Almost .NET framework is accepting 56 to 57 languages maximum, and more it can be, more it can be support, that would be into the future, but right now it's supporting 50 to 56 to 57 languages, the .NET. In the same manner, when we are working on Flutter can accept different of languages over here. Now what exactly the feature of Flutter, what we are doing in that Flutter now, in Ionic, when you are working on Ionic, so you can work on Ionic only. When you are working on Android application, you can work on Android application only. But in the Flutter, when you are working on Flutter, in that you can work on iOS, you can work on Android, and then you can work on other programming language. Suppose what is the problem would be here, suppose you are developing one application, that application is some kind of, which required SDK from some other person, which required, you are developing one application which required SDK to some other person to run your application. For example, you are just developing an application for news, you're developing an Android application for the news, then those people are having one particular SDK, Android SDK, and then you have to work out. Now next, when you're working on Ionic application, suppose you have developed an Ionic application, and there those people, from where you are taking the API, from where you are taking the SDK for, why it is happening, can I connect my another network? No, it's not the same problem, it is like, because, Is it? Okay, another screen. Yes, this one. This one. Okay. Okay. If is it possible, if is it problem with the net fluctuation and all, so can I? But if the problem is net fluctuates, so I don't think so. My voice will be perfect. Okay. So now, suppose you are developing an application, you developed an application like Netflix application, you developed a Netflix application, or you developed a food type of application. When you develop the food type of application or Netflix type of application on your mobile application, if you're developing on Android, but the person from where you are taking the streaming server, from where you are taking the streaming server, where you are uploading your videos and handling your videos and all, at that time what those people doing, they are asking you, please embedded my SDK into your project. Add my SDK into your program. Suppose you're using AWS. So what AWS used to say, AWS server, they'll say you do one thing. You're using your project. In that project, you just embedded our logistic server, and then you can get it the completely transformation and everything you will get in perfect manner. But I found that I have developed the application on Ionic, but the SDK which is belongs to the Amazon guys, which they have developed, on which they are working, that is a completely pure Android. So you cannot embed that application, that Android SDK into your Ionic. Next, if you are using Android and you are using some other SDK, then it is not possible to go ahead with the other SDK to the Android, है ना? These are the problems we are facing into this Android and Ionic. Next, when we come into the Flutter, when the Flutter has come, so in that Flutter, what exactly the scenarios we are using? We have multiple, you know, channels, multiple package on Flutter, in which if you are comfortable with Android, so in Flutter, inside Flutter, you can work on Android also. If you are comfortable with Ionic, some other things, in that manner, like if you're comfortable with Angular and all, you can work on that particular language. If you're comfortable with native Swift or anything, you can work on that also, है ना? So in that Flutter you can work on any of the scenarios here. There is no problem, there's no doubt कि you have to go ahead to that particular SDK only. So if the person is telling कि my server is not providing your Flutter, my server is not providing your this SDK for your Flutter, then you'll ask, are you providing for Android? They'll say yes. Then you'll say no problem, I can work on that Android also, I can work on it. Next scenario, what is that? In the future, what is the Flutter benefit and all? So in the future, google guys google guys, the what they're doing here, they have seen, we have observed there are mobile, Android mobile and iOS mobile. So the very, advanced feature of iOS mobile, the very binded structured we have on iOS mobile, what exactly is that? If if you're using iOS mobile, if you're using, tab, if you're using operating system, like what is that, system laptop OS. So what exactly the scenarios here? If you wanted to connect with the OS to your mobile, automatically it will connect very easily. And then while you are getting the call from the Android mobile, sorry, from the iOS mobile, in the same manner you can get the call in your system also, if you have connected with the same IDs and all. So that would be very, binded, very nice structure the iOS are using it. In the same manner, Android people also thinking, okay, what we have to do, the Google guys also thinking, what we have to do, we'll have to use a particular things in which manner we can do the same manner how the iOS people used to do. So what they did, they are launching, what is that one OS? What is that OS? Fuchsia OS. What is that Fuchsia OS? OS is nothing but, in that you have everything customized manner. Whatever the things you require, you can do it, and everything would be work in a proper manner. So that's what exactly the scenarios, the overview about Flutter and the other languages and the Fuchsia. Now I'm coming to the programming language. So in that programming language, you already aware about the Java, you already aware about the Android, you already aware about the Kotlin, you are already aware about the JavaScript programming language. You already aware about these are the programming languages here. Next, in the Flutter, what programming language we are using? We are using Dart programming language. It's a very strong programming language over here. It's a very strong. How it is a strong? What exactly the scenarios here? What are the things we are doing in this languages? So let me introduce the Dart programming language. What exactly the meaning of Dart programming language? Dart is a general purpose programming language. What is the meaning of general purpose programming language? The general purpose programming language is nothing but you can use Dart in any way. You can use Dart in any way, either on mobile or on web or on any other things. So now let me tell you what is Dart. Dart is a pure object oriented programming language. What is the meaning of pure object oriented programming language? Anyway, you have already gone through the Java, you have already gone to the JavaScript and all. So when we used to say pure object oriented programming language, that means everything in the form of object. Everything in the form of object. If we talk about Java, if we talk about Java, so in Java we have class my in that class class is it can be converted into the object. It is direct object. But when we are talking about int is not object in this. So what we have to do, we have to use the wrapper class and all. Everything we have to use the explicit, we have to use wrapper class. We have to write the program, and then we have to generate the object for this. In this, in the Dart programming, what exactly the things? Everything is object. Everything is object. Everything can be developed in object. Anyway, you are aware about the Java, you are aware about the JavaScript, you are aware about the Python, है ना? So these are the languages you are aware about it. If you already known these are the languages, so you can understand very easily about the Dart programming language. And in the Dart programming language, you don't require much any existing any pre-required knowledge of any programming language like much you have JavaScript or Java. If you have a bit understanding of your C programming, that is more than enough. If you have a bit understanding on Java programming, that is more than enough over here. Now, what is that Dart? Dart is an object oriented programming language developed by Google, है ना? And this what they have done primarily, this programming language used to create front end user interface for the web with Angular dot or Dart for web, है ना? And now what exactly we are doing? We are developing the mobile application. Now let me tell you what are the benefit about the Dart. What are the benefit? How we are going ahead? GOOGLE. Let's tell you the scenarios here. GOOGLE and Flutter, because anyway Dart is in this Flutter only. Flutter jobs in Naukri.com. Flutter job in Naukri.com. So right now, what exactly the scenarios here? You have much opportunities would be on Flutter right now. This is the 473 in Naukri, and we have some other platforms also where you have multiple jobs on Flutter. Yeah. You have multiple things on Flutter. What exactly the benefit of this? The Dart programming language. Dart programming language is a object oriented one thing. The Dart programming language is a types. है ना? What exactly the meaning of types? Types is nothing but when we are working on a string, suppose in other programming language you are giving the string data and you are giving a string data into some other value like 10 or 20, it would be considered as different scenarios, different thing is nothing but if you are giving integer, it will be treated as integer only. If you are giving on a string, it will be treated as string only. Now in this Dart programming language, what you can do, you can change at that time only and it will create the object for the same, you know. So for example, what we used to say, every value use in your program, example, some of the inputs you are saving has a type. It could be text, it could be in Dart. What we are doing here in Dart, it's completely pretty much all the programming languages that would be called as text through. But a string in like normally in this manner, let me tell you the example. What is that example? Example is that suppose, what is this? The moment you are writing on Java, so this would be your string. Sorry. This won't be treated as a string. This will be treated as text, and the type will not completely written in this manner. This will be written in this manner. In this dot, you have hello string, and even you have hello in this manner. It will be considered in this manner, and you can write over here. Now types string. So suppose if we have examples, what are the examples of this programming language, the Dart program? So examples we can say, suppose type, and then if we'll say example, है ना? What is that type? What is that example? Suppose string. So how we can write the string in this? String hello, string name is equal to hi. String name is equal to hi, or Mohan. String name is equal to Mohan. In the same manner, when we are talking about integer, when we are talking about num int double, if we are talking about num int double, so we have int age is equal to, and then double is equal to 9.99, है ना? Now in the same manner, when we are writing the object, object, how we can write the object? We can write, suppose my app as a class name is equal to my app as a constructor. In this manner you can write object, you know. So this is the scenarios. If you are working on Java, if you have the idea about the Java, so in Java, when we are creating the object we are creating in the form of like class name reference is equal to new constructor, you know. So what is that string and all? Its whole text, you know, it whole text you can use single or double quote, just be considered once you made your choice. Same manner you can go ahead and you can work on Python also, if you have an idea about the Python, so you can understand very easily in Python we can go ahead and we can write string in this manner, you know. So number refers to the number. There are two types of number in Dart. What are those? Integer number without a decimal place and double number with decimal place. You know, with the decimal place. When we are talking about object, so what exactly the meaning of object? Object is nothing but when we wanted to transfer our data to some other place. When we wanted to carry the data is nothing but when we wanted to carry the members of the class in Java manner. If we'll talk in the form of Java, so when we carry the members of the class from one class to the another class, then we are creating the object. In the same manner here, what we are talking about here, just generally what we are doing, everything in Dart is an object. Everything is an object. Even an integer also even an integer also, what is it? Object, you know. But object can also be more complex. What are the more complex and all? We are just working on it, so we'll get it. We'll see all the things. Next one, what are the things we have? We have I think you have learned JavaScript. In the JavaScript, you are doing where variable variable is variable a is equal to 20. In the JavaScript, you are writing yes or no. In the same manner, we are writing in Dart also, like a JavaScript. It is a more stronger than JavaScript. It's a more stronger than JavaScript, the Dart programming language. Now, when we are talking about, we have a keyword, var keyword. What is the var keyword? Var keyword tells that, what is it? 20. What is the 20? A. Var keyword tells it a is a variable, है ना? A is a variable. Alternate to the var, you could use this all the names and everything addition information dot above with the uh, what we can say, with the help of your data type also. So how we can can write the data type int a is equal to 30. If you are writing int a is equal to 30, no problem. If you are writing var is equal to a, there is also no problem in that. You can go ahead. है ना? So what if you are writing the var? So whatever the data you are giving, that will be treated as that data. Suppose here you are giving var a is equal to 10, and here int, if you are giving hello, here you are giving hello, here you are giving 20, here you are giving 20.20. That's all the things will be treated as an exactly from the implicit. It will take the data type, and it will store it. No problem. If you wanted to display only the integer, it will take only the integer and it will display over here. That's what exactly the benefit in this Dart programming language. है ना? Now, how the next? Let me go ahead and I'll just tell you some more explanation on Dart. After the explanation, it is a general purpose programming language. I've already told you. It is a new programming language developed by Google. It is developed by Google, Dart programming language. Who developed? Google. It is like what exactly the thing should be here when we are working on programming language, when any new programming and release, any new operating system has released, or any new project has released. So what we are doing here, the most important things, we think about the future. We think about the future, whether this programming language will work on the future or not. Future is nothing but after 20 years or 100 years or 50 years later some data is coming, or 25 years later something is coming over here, in that programming language will work or not. That is a different scenario. I'm not talking about that thing कि yes, java you are not working on Java, but based on Java, Android has developed, and by the Android we are working the programming language, anyhow indirectly Android only. If we talk about like no, Java is no more in the industry because Pega has come, because Android has come, because some other Angular has come. Yeah. So you are telling in that manner, in this manner, what you are trying to say, you're trying to say that boss, Java is no more. But yes, Java is available still. Why Java is available still? Because every things, whatever you are doing, whatever the new language is coming up, so that's all the syntax they are just following of the Java only. But I'm not talking in this manner. I'm talking the complete whether Java is exist or not. You'll say no. But if I'll talk whether the Dart will be exist in the after 20 years, 25 years, I can say yes. How it will be exist? How is it possible? How I can give the guarantee of this Dart programming language can be exist? Because in that Kasper learned at Google. So that's anyway, that is not required, but still the thing is that when I'm just going to explain the concept over here, so if I'll not explain the history and all, so if people will think yes, history also has not explained when has released. So you can say it Dart has developed by Lars Beck and Kasper Lord at Google. First time it was introduced in 10th October 2011. It has released on 10th first. It has not released alpha version 10th October 2011 at the GoTo conference in Aarhus, Denmark. So it has released on 11 of October in Denmark in GoTo conference. So the first version 1.0 version 1.0 version of the Dart has landed into 14 November 2013 of Dart. So first version of Dart programming language has released 14 November 2013. Don't say this politicians, this 14 November has released this Dart, because politician will think on Children's Day it has released. So they can take the copyright of it. Part of joke. Okay. So what exactly is that? Who has approved it? So ECMA International approved the Dart language specification first edition in July 2014. So when it has released on 14 November, 14 November it has released 2013. 14 November 13 it has released, and it got approved. It got approved on got approved on July 2014. And then the moment it got approved in July 2014, then suddenly they introduced second edition of Dart programming language in December 2014. December 2014. They released the second version. Now, so second edition in December 2014, and August 2018. August August 2018, they released the complete Dart 2.0. Released Dart 2.0. They released in 2018 August 2.0, and then on 8th May they released, on 8th May 2019. On 8th May 2019 they released, on 8th May 2019 they released Dart 2.3.0 version. They released Dart 2.3.0 version on 18th of 19th of May. In that 19th of May they have released. Now, what are the advantages of Dart? What are the advantages we have on the Dart? So in the Dart, the advantages is that we can write the one code, we can write one code, we can use it in multiple platforms. We can write once and will use multiple platform. What are those? Suppose if we are writing what, one time we are writing it and it will use iOS also, and it will work on Android also. It will work on Android also, it will work on iOS also. Dart supported major all the operating systems. Whatever the operating system, that is no problem in that. You can use any of the operating system. It is very stable. Dart code can be reduced. Dart code can be reused as high as 70% code between their mobile and web apps. So suppose for example, if you are working on web application, so if you are working on web application, so Dart can use approximate 70% code, approximate 70% code on mobile application. Whatever the code you have written the mobile application, that will be, that can be reused into the web application. So indirectly what I can say, now if 30% code you have to write, only the 30% code you are writing for the web while you are working on Dart, so can I say it is, very easy, and it is working on three platforms. One is Android, another is iOS, and another is web. So all the things we can work it. Now maybe you have a doubt. What is the doubt is this, sir, when we are working on Android application, so Android application is a very perfect, and Android application will give us the native experience. Native experience, what is the meaning of native experience? Native experience is nothing but we are not interacting with any other scenarios. Any other scenarios is nothing but, suppose there are two things. What are those two things? One thing is that either you are using completely your mobile application, or you, or the mobile application, it's only looks like, your application is only looks like mobile application, and it is working on web, it is working in some other third party data apart from mobile. So suppose, think right now, this is a login. Suppose you have a login, this is a login, and this is the Facebook application, FB application, FB. This is a mobile FB application. The moment you have open your username, and you have given password, pwd, the moment you have given password and username, you have found awesome, very nice, password is very password and username, this screen is very nice, awesome, I got understood very nicely and I'm using it. But the moment you open it, suddenly your browser has information which browser you wanted to open. Now you have seen what that notification, which browser you have to open. Then you came to know that your Mozilla, your Internet Explorer, your Google Chrome, or automatically it has opened into the Google Chrome only. So Google Chrome is not your native browser. It is not the native browser. It will be the moment you are opening this application into the mobile, then in that mobile you are using this Mozilla or Google Chrome only, so finally it would not be called as native. That means you are using the hybrid, and hybrid is nothing but you are not interacting. There would be a very, very highly issues on hybrid applications. What are the highly issues on hybrid application? Majorly things you cannot work on native. Majorly things you cannot work on native. Because of that reason, what we have to do, we have to depend on third party data. When we have to depend on third party data, so we cannot get in proper manner the things. Then anyway, Dart is solving your problem. Dart is solving your problem even after iOS and Android, both the things, and web, everything are developing, and it is just solving that issues. Ionic got failed to solve this issue. Ionic got failed to solve this issue because that is a completely hybrid. है ना? So what we can say, Dart code can reuse highest 70% code between their mobile and web application, so you no need to work. So for that, what exactly the things, if you are going to develop a company for mobile applications, so you no need to hire multiple people on mobile, on iOS, on web, on designer and developer and all the things. You just hire only one or two people, and those people can work on that very nicely, and those people can go ahead and work on web application also. They can integrate. Only for the web panel you have to work on designing part, and development part you can integrate all the things through the API to the mobile and web. There's no problem at all if you are aware about it. Okay. So what we can say, we are going to become an app developer on Android, iOS, and Fuchsia iOS, Fuchsia OS. So what is that? Fuchsia OS and Android OS. So both, and iOS OS. So that means three of the OSs we can work on it. We can work on it, and we can start the Dart programming languages over here. Now, what are the uses of this Dart programming language? The uses are, it can be developed the mobile application, it can be web application, it can be desktop application, it can be Internet of Things, it can be backend programming. It can be backend programming. So either you can use Dart for mobile application, you can Dart for web application, you can use Dart for desktop application, you can use Dart for Internet of Things, you can Dart for backend programming language. है ना? So that's all about the darts. That's all about the darts. Some more scenarios will be available on the darts. What are the things would be here in the dart? What we can use? What scenarios are available on it? So anyhow, this is, we got one slide. In that slide, we can say this help app developers write complex, high fidelity client app for the modern web. So what is the Dart? Scalable productive app development. Dart is an open source. What is the meaning of open source? Open source is nothing but, everyone aware about the open source. What exactly the meaning of open source? Open source is nothing but the document they have released, and anybody can provide the implementation. There's no problem at all. You don't think you need to buy any plugins for the Dart. You don't need to buy anything. You just directly work on it. That is a completely open source. Scalable programming language. Scalable programming language. And one more thing, I have just given you one more one more problems you have when you're working on Android or iOS separate. So somebody is using some other screen, somebody is using some other screen. There are lots of rendering problem is available on this. So we got solved with the Dart rendering issues and all. Animation, we have a very nice on this, because while I'm talking about the Dart, so don't concentrate on Dart only. You just bring your brain into the Flutter. You just bring your brain into the Flutter. That means I'm talking about entire things. I'm talking about Flutter only. I'm not talking about any other thing. I'm talking about Flutter only when we are talking about Dart. Okay. Scalable programming language with robust libraries and runtime. What is the meaning of robust libraries and runtime? Robust is nothing but strong. Why it is so strong? Because this Dart programming language, we are coming up, we are, the Dart programming language is just kicking off every programming language and just coming on top. kicking every programming language and coming on top. Java, he kicked. Dart kicked. JavaScript kicked. TypeScript kicked. JavaScript kicked. TypeScript kicked. Java kicked. Angular, when Ionic we are using, kicked. So everything kicked, and it is Dart has come on top, because by the help of Dart we can work on anything. There's no problem at all. Now, Dart is a class based. What is the meaning of class based? Is an object oriented programming language, is nothing but है ना? It's nothing but object oriented programming language. If you are writing a one class, at least you can get all the object, you can create all the object. When you can create the all the object for everything, so you no need to write multiple times a single amount of code. You can reuse the code anywhere. There's no problem, है ना? Now, what is that, how it's working in this manner? It is approximate, it is looks like, the moment you are working on Dart, so you will feel it looks like C program, it looks like Java program, it looks like C hash program, it looks like JavaScript program, and many other program. Like I'll tell you some other programming languages like Python, R. So what you feel the moment you are working on it, so you will feel it will be, you are working on JavaScript. The moment you are working on Dart, you will feel you are working on JavaScript, but indirectly you are working on Dart. You'll feel you are working on C hash, but still you are working on Dart. You think you are working on Java, but still you are working on Dart, है ना? So what prior knowledge you have on any of the languages, that is more than enough. There is no problem at all what you have to use. Dart is a pure object oriented programming language. There is a pure object oriented and partial object oriented. What is the meaning of pure object oriented, partial object oriented? In pure object oriented, everything is an object. In partial object oriented, yes, something we required from the native languages. You know, it is similar to Smalltalk, Ruby, and Scala. So that is the same scenarios: Ruby, Scala, and JavaScript and all. So even basic type int float are object. So that's I have already explained you when I was giving you the first kickstart of Dart. Everything is type of, everything is object. So int float. Dart support optional static typing and type checks. So what is the meaning of static typing and type checks? So that is, anyway, that is a, like, when we are talking about supports this, so every IDEs we are supporting that for every programming language. That's, I don't think so it's the best feature of it. So Dart supports single inheritance with support of make sense. So what we are doing here, we are just writing the single inheritance and we can use it, because anyway everything is object. Real lexical. Okay, Dart is having influence by Java. Okay, that is a fine, no problem. So then a history, I have already given you the things. What are the Dart influenced by? The strongly typed language like Java, C Sharp, and loosely typed dynamic language like JavaScript. है ना? So now what exactly the scenarios here? What is the meaning of this? That means we are working on all the programming language, Java and all, but still what we are doing, we have loosely, we are using dynamically like JavaScript, and anyway strongly we are using by the C Sharp or Java. Features: type system, optional dynamic. Dart optional dynamic is nothing but anything you can use it. Java C, strong static. JavaScript, weak dynamic. First class function, yes. So what exactly the meaning of first class function? The meaning of this, it can be start from your method only. There's no problem. Can simulate with anonymous function. Can simulate with anonymous function. JavaScript, yes, it is taking the feature of JavaScript. Huh. Closures, yes, Dart. So it is very nicely we can use it. C sharp, yes, yes, with the anonymous classes, yes, classes, yes, single inheritance, okay, single inheritance, prototype. So we have lots of things. We have basic concepts. I have explained you the basic concept. Dart has runtime modes. Okay, now what is the thing should be here? Let me explain you the first Dart programming. Before explaining the first Dart programming, let me tell you how we are developing the Dart programming language, what we are using, which platform we are using to develop the Dart programming language. Now, anyway, when I ask you, when I said to you that Dart is free bird, you can use anywhere to develop anything. It is a free bird. you can use anywhere to develop anything. So when it is a free bird, so obviously I have free bird scenarios in such a way I can use any of the editor also. If because it is treating it's just influences by the Java and C sharp. Okay, leave it C sharp and all. Java, when we are talking about Java, what editor I require to develop Java programming language? So you can say, okay, Mr. Mehdi, no problem, any editor you can use. So let me ask, what are the editor? You will say, okay, Notepad, WordPad, है ना, Notepad, WordPad, VS Code, Eclipse, NetBeans, any editor you can use. There's no restriction of the editor in Java. In a same manner on Dart also, any editor you can use, any editor, whatever the editor you want, you can use it. But there are two things. Anyway, when you are using any editor, so you can release only the Dart programming language. And that program, suppose I'm using Java, I'm using Notepad, I'm using Notepad. In that Notepad, suppose I'm writing where main, है ना, in that main I'm writing main, wide main, and here I'm writing where a is equal to 10, where a is equal to 10, and we just store it. So we have to write everything by our own manually. But instead of Notepad, you can use some other where you can integrate the library and you can work on it. Which library? SDK. Now Dart, okay, one more thing, Dart is not on particular scenario like we have the Java. So in that Java we have JDK, Java Development Kit, JDK. If we are using C program, so we have Turbo C. So Turbo C is to develop the C program. But for Dart, we are having SDK. What is the meaning of SDK? SDK, leave it as DK. S means software. DK means development kit. Development kit. What exactly the meaning of development kit? Development kit is nothing but it can be developed. Now I'm asking you, what? Then you're telling software. What software? Which software? Sir, anything. Anything. It is not JDK by which you can go ahead and you can work only with the Java, only with the Java plugins. It is a SDK. You can work on any plugins. There is not at all any problem on it. है ना? Now, more flexibility on the editors. What is the more flexibility on the editors? You can install Dart. So now see here, VOOGLE, install Dart in Windows. Install Dart in Windows. So here we have Dart dev. So here what we can do, we have Linux, we have Mac, we have Windows. Wherever you wanted to install this, include Dart SDK, Flutter SDK. Are you getting understand or not? If you are not installing separately Dart, if you are installing if you are installing Flutter, then automatically Dart will come in your system. Now, let me tell you. Now, here we can use Dart. What is the Dart? How we can use? This is Choco install Dart SDK. So this is the, like, suppose for example you are using you are using what? Python. So you are developing Python in this manner. Pip install package or library lib. In the same manner, if you are working on Angular and all, so you are using npm install. है ना? So if you are working Dart, so you have to connect with the Choco. So what is it? It is like, but right now what we have, we don't have Choco in our system. We don't have Choco in our system. How we can go ahead? How we can work on Choco? What are the things we require? Because if we talk about pip, so we have to install Python. If we are talking about npm, so we have to install Node.js. है ना? But when we are talking about Choco, what we have to install? What are the things we required over here? Now, see here. So what they're telling you can install the Dart SDK using Chocolatey. open in new tab, open in new tab. So they have given the chocolatey, and that chocolatey here is a response COVID-19 source to help. Okay, let it be. Now registered now, and they are giving you all the information about what are the things should be available here, what you can do, है ना, everything they are giving you. And now registered multiple. Okay, get started, get start. So I just click on get start. So when I click on get start, so what they're telling step one, subscribe the chocolatey newsletter. Okay, I don't want it to. Choose your installation method. Choose your installation method is nothing but no requirements, know the requirements. So server, PowerShell, .NET framework, .NET framework. These all the things should be here. .NET framework and everything. So now, what exactly the scenarios here? That is already you aware about it. Okay, when we have installed Java program, when we have installed the OS, so we have in that .NET framework already pre-installed in this. है ना? Every system we have. So if any system doesn't have, not required. No problem. Huh? Done? Done? Huh. So let's go ahead. I'll just, okay. So this is chocolatey. And now, what is that? Okay. So hope my voice and everything is clear. Yeah. Presentation wise, everything is clear. Okay. So now here we have a subscribe. Here we have choose your installation method. We are choosing the installation method, individual or organization. So if you are working if you are working commercially, you can go ahead with the organization. If you are working individually, you can go ahead with the individual. There's no problem. Now next, what exactly the things? Now following the command, this is the command you have to do. Use it. Chocolatey license, no. Now read the installation documentation. That is, we have the one thing. This is what we have to take. This we have to copy command prompt, and then what we have to do, we have to store, we have to give this into our shell. So cmd, and then you can get it, this one run as administrator, and when you will get this administrator screen, and then finally you have to install in this manner. So whatever the things, 1 minute, yeah, yeah, this one, not that one, this one. So this is the copy, and then you can install it. You can install in this manner. But anyway, another way is that it will take lots of, I'll just disconnect it. Okay, it will take lots of time to install, lots of time to install. It will take all the data and all. So we have one more option. Another thing is that how we can do it directly. You just install Flutter. How you can install the Flutter? Install, install Flutter in Android Studio. You are installing the Flutter in Android Studio. See here, Flutter Dev, Android Studio. This is, you have Android Studio. What you have to do here in this Dart is automatically will come if you are installing the Flutter. In this setup editor, what are the things you required? You have these are the thing, and you what do you need? You need only the SDK, and you have to communicate with the Flutter. SDK you have to take. So where is that? This is a documentation, this is the development, है ना? Android Studio, IntelliJ, update, create package, creating, set, company domain, no need, creating new project in existing. So in this manner, in Visual Studio, in this manner you can install, है ना? So we have every ways, every areas you can install Flutter SDK. This is the Flutter SDK available. Upgrade if you wanted to upgrade Flutter SDK, or if you wanted to take directly, you can release the directly SDK and all and development, है ना? So that's, we have everything, and then you can install, you can download, and you can install into your Android Android Studio, or you can install into your VS Code. But right now, anyway, this is not the, anyway this is not the, the Flutter workshop. This, if this could be the Flutter workshop, I could have to explain you entire scenarios about the installation, about the Flutter and all everything. But this is the Dart, so I'll just go ahead with the normal concept, how we can install the Dart, how we can install the Dart, how we can use it. I'm not going to install Dart on anywhere. I'm not going to install Dart on my system. I'm not going to install Dart on Android Studio. I'm not going to install Dart on VS Code. I'm directly using the Dart. How I can directly use the Dart? So now, if I know, I can directly type the link. If I don't know, then you can write in this manner. Suppose if I know, I'll have to write def.dartpad or something. If you don't know anything, so you can write dartpad, dartpad, dart.dartpad.def, dart.dartpad.dev. This is the dartpad. So what is it? What exactly that meaning here? What we are doing in this? What are the things? The first program you got in normal way. This you got hello. Okay. Now hope you are okay. 1 minute. Maybe my screen is small, so let me zoom up. Okay. So here what we are doing here, this is the entry point. This is the entry point. First line of code, this is the entry point. है ना? Main, void main. In a same manner, C program also you are writing the void main only. है ना? We have 4 int I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus, print hello, and then here we have written expression. है ना? In a same manner, if you worked on JavaScript, if you worked on TypeScript, if you work on AngularJS, if you worked on Python, so you are aware about it. है ना? What is this? By the help of this, what we can do? We can manipulate the constant pool. What is the meaning of constant pool? Constant pool is nothing but in between these two things, if we have anything that would be stored in a same manner, that is a constant pool. So in Dart, anyway, I have already explained you that we can write even single quote, we can write even single quote, and we can get the data. You know, we can get the data. So here what we have written, either we have written the single quote on print, or we can write double quote on print. We have written void main, and then 4 int I, 5 I plus plus. What is that? This is all the documentation you can see here in your Java and all. You are using it if you are using Java and all. So there you won't get the documentation on quickly in that particular area only. Yes, but in R programming and Python programming, you can see the documentation while you are just calling the help. In this manner, when you'll click on this, you will get the information main.dart. When you click, you will get the abstract class int extension. Once you click on this, there's no document for hello. Once you click on this, there's no document. Once you click on print, there is a document. Are you getting understand or not? Now there is a normal way how we can run. We have directly run option here. Go to the run, click on run, and then finally hello 1, hello 2, hello 3, hello 4, hello 5. We have run this application. That is so easy programming. What is the, if the same language, same scenarios, what you are doing, you are just storing into your Flutter. If you are storing into your Flutter, the same thing, if you are developing any mobile application by the Flutter, so you can take the same data, you can copy it and paste into the Android Studio. And that Android Studio, when you will install the Flutter in Android Studio, so you have three option: Flutter option, two option. Flutter application, previously if you are working on Android Studio, hope you have already worked on Android Studio. If you have already worked on Android Studio, so while you are just creating the new application, it is showing you just create new Android application, or import Android Studio application, or import Eclipse Android, or convert Eclipse application to Android Studio application. In the same manner, here one more addition, one more option will add, that is create the Flutter application. Create the Flutter application. है ना? In that Flutter. Now, why, like maybe you people are having the doubts ki when I'm talking about the Dart, always again and again I'm talking about Flutter only. The reason behind, because Dart you are writing for Flutter only. For Flutter only as of now you are writing the Dart. है ना? So now, what is the extension for Java? For Java extension .java. For C extension .c. For .c. And for Dart, what is the extension? .dart. Are you getting understand or not? If we have a error runtime only, we are giving it. We are giving the error runtime only. So we no need to go ahead. We no need to compile and everything. Still, it is a stronger as Java, but still we don't require to compile and all from our end. है ना? Now it is auto loaded system. Auto loaded system is nothing but the moment you will write the data, it will auto load. It will auto load. There's no required कि you have to save it and you have to compile it and then you'll have to load. No need to that. These are the things. If you are aware about the Python and all, sorry, if you are aware about the Angular, so you may understand that Angular also is an auto loaded programming language. Automatically it will load. है ना? Dart also auto loaded. Dart also auto loaded. Okay, so whatever the things you will write, you no need to save, you no need to do anything, automatically it will load. In Android, if you are working on Android program, Android application in Android, so Android Eclipse, then you have to save. It is not auto loaded. But when you are working on Android Studio, it is also auto loaded. So directly you can auto load and it will work. Now next one, let me go ahead. So let's write first program of Dart. What is the first program on Dart? Let me write it: void main, and then this is what directly auto error they have given you. What is that? A function body must be provided, line 1. Let's go ahead. Function body we have provided, and then error has gone. Now print hello world, hello world, WRLD word. What is that? Expected semicolon. Here I have not done anything. Expected semicolon. Now when it's expected semicolon, I have given the semicolon, it is working fine, there's no problem at all, है ना? Now next one, what I have to do, I'm writing print only single quote, and then I'm giving this is my first dart. This is my first dart, and then semicolon. This is my first dart and semicolon. Now what I can do, I just wanted to perform arithmetic operator in this. I just wanted to perform arithmetic operator. So print arithmetic operator 20 by 7. 20 by 7. And now what they're telling, when I have written 20 by, then they have given two errors. What is that? Expected an identifier and expected semicolon. So let's give the semicolon. Still accepted expected identifier. So that means I no need to do any other work. Directly it will giving me the, directly it will auto loading, and it is giving us the information ki boss, this is the problem you have done in this. So let's write it 3. Okay, now gone, execute it. Did you understood or not? I have written on double quote, there's no problem. I have written on single quote, there's no problem. I have written in 320 by 20 by 3, there's no problem. Let me see. um, yeah, plus run that. Did you got it? So in the same manner, like if you are aware about the Python and all, in the same manner we are writing in Python also. One more thing, let me give you. What is that one more thing? We are just giving the what is it? Boolean category. So what we are doing here, we are just wanted to print Boolean. So print false, and this one and a semicolon. I just got this. Let's see it. False. But I'm not giving false, I'm giving capital letter. False. Did you understood or not? Error. What is that error? Compile JavaScript. Error compiling to JavaScript main.dart. Main.dart. That means this program is generating in main.dart error. Getting gather not found. Getter not found. False. Print false. So what is that? This is the predefined data in that. Predefined data. You know, if I'll give in this manner, it will be work fine, because now I just make it as a only data, normal data. I make it as normal data. But if I wanted to make as predefined Boolean operation, if I'm doing Boolean operation, then I have to write in that manner. Now next, what I wanted to do here, next scenarios ki how we are developing on it, the next program of Dart programming language. Next programming, you just see it. Now indirectly you don't think you are working on Dart, you're working on what? Flutter. You're working on Flutter. From here only, if I'll write any Flutter program here, so directly the moment you will click on run na, so automatically here you will get mobile screen directly in mobile, like how you used to have the mobile screen. In that manner only you will get the output. You won't get the output in this console, you will get the output in mobile screen if you are working on Flutter. If this data we have to do a bit configuration and the same scenarios, it will come into the Flutter. Okay, now let's go ahead and I'll just give some more scenarios. Suppose what I wanted to do here, I just wanted to do the work on age wise. Okay, we have something age, like condition. We are just using some conditions and all, so let's do it. So I have given this main, and that main where age is equal to 23, is equal to 23, where age is equal to 23. Now see here, if you are giving int, sorry, if you are giving int age 23, it is also working. Where age, it is also working. There's no problem at all. है ना? This giving the information, the value of the local variable age is not used in line 2. Yes, it has not used yes yet. This is the reason it is giving us in this manner. So where, I've given where, and then what I have to do here, if if age is, now see here, did you observe it? The moment I have given something, automatically I'm getting lots of options. What option I wanted to select, I can select any of the option from this. See here, Flutter sync, Flutter value, index array, integer division, invocation, iterable, iterable empty, and all list and everything. We are getting it, whatever the things we required. So age, and in that age, what we are doing, we are just writing 18, 18. And then what I'll do, I'll just take one more body for the if, and then print you can vote. Print you can vote. That scenarios we have given this. And now what we can do, we have this one, and then we have to give the else condition. Else And that else, what we have done, what we have given, print here on age is less than 80, you can't vote, sorry, you cannot vote, you can wait, you can vote here, else you can vote, you can vote. Now print, print, run. Once I run it, you cannot vote. Age is less than 18, else, okay, 1 minute, age is at less than 18, then you cannot vote, else you can vote. Obviously, that is, suppose age is 40, you can vote. Why it is so? Mhm. So I just given main where 40 I have given. So if age is 18, and then else we have given, and then print, that's fine. Acha, if less than 18 you can't vote, you can vote. If 17, you can't vote, है ना? So that's what we have done it. So in that manner we can write the complete scenarios how we can develop the program. Now what we are doing here, I just wanted to print some of the data in it. So we have given this void main, and then where age 17, and if age is less than 18, you cannot vote, else you can vote, you cannot vote, else you can vote. Now next program, I'm just showing you first from the methods, and after that I'll show you from the constructor and class here. So next, suppose void, let me take the same void, and then in that what I'll do, I'll just write where age is equal to 10, where age is equal to 10, where I for I is equal to 0, for I is equal to 0, colon I is 10, colon I plus plus, I plus plus, na? And then local variable information, okay, this is giving the information, print I. For loop in the same manner we are writing it, है ना? So here anyway you have already seen there, right? So that's the thing should be here. If I wanted to go ahead with the while loop, this is the for loop we have written. If in the same manner here in Dart, if we are writing the while loop, how we are writing the while loop, what are the things we have to do? So no need to worried about it. Anyhow, you are aware about the Java, you are aware about the C programming language. In the same manner, we can go ahead and we can write in this manner also. Now let's do it. This one, and then what I'll have to do, where age is equal to 10, where age is equal to 10, where I is equal to 0, I is equal to 0, and then while while of I less than 20, I is less than 20, and then what I can do in this, print I, and then we'll have to give the condition to stop or to run, what are the things we wanted to give. I is equal to I plus 1. Let's run this. है ना? So here we have I plus 1 condition we have given, and we are able to write through the while statement, है ना? So we are writing the while statement in this manner into the program. So we have written all the approximate all the control statement loops and all. Now if we'll go ahead and if we'll work on do while, so what we have to write into do while, so main age 10 I'll have to write, where I 0. So in that what I'll do, I'll just remove this, where I is equal to 0, and then here, sorry, here what I have to do, I have to write do, what do, print I, do print I, and then I is equal to I plus 1, I plus 1, and then while, here is a while, and then what we can do, I 15, do and while main. Okay, so here do while, and then here is a while. You can see that how we can write while statement in this, है ना? Now I have given you the complete information. What are those? While, do while, for loop, all the things we have given. Now let's go ahead, array concept, array, how we are just working on arrays, what are the things we are just doing into the arrays now. Okay, so here we have arrays. Let's go ahead. Anyway, you are aware about the arrays concept, how we are working on it, what are the things, list and all. So let's go ahead. Void main I'll take same. I have taken same void main, and then where arr is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, है ना? So we have there 60, 70, and then semicolon we'll have to give it here. Without semicolon it will not work out. Okay, where sum is equal to 0, where I for I is equal to 0. Anyhow, these are the concept you are already aware about it because we have in C and all. So I just wanted to show you okay, how in Dart these are the programs we used to write in a very normal way, very easiest way. I 6 we have given, and then I plus plus. Oh, sorry, I plus plus. Huh? That's we have given. And now what to do? We just for loop we have given, and in that for loop, let me give the body. In that body, what I'm doing here, sum is equal to sum plus ARR of I, sum plus ARR of I, and then print sum, PRINT, print sum. So what we can do, what we are doing here, we have stored the data into the arrays, and we are calling by the zero, sum zero, and then where I is equal to 0, I is less than 6, I plus plus, sum is equal to sum plus ARR I. So it will display based on that. Yeah, 20210. Now, what exactly the things should be? I have just given you ARR and all, sum and everything. I just given you in this manner. You can go ahead with the sum. You can develop the array application, array programming language. Sorry, array concept. You can work on that. You can work on some of the concepts of control statement, do while, everything you can use. How you are using the Java program, how you are using the C program. There is nothing change in this. Whatever the languages, there's nothing change in this. So if you wanted to, anything you wanted to use, you can use it now. So you can give variable in this. What right now I have written 4, and in this 4, what we have given, I is equal to 0, I plus plus and all. So let's not give this. Notepad, save it. Let's start void, and that void ARR, where ARR is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 25, where sum is equal to 0, where sum is equal to 0 for it. So hope you are aware about for each loop. है ना? So in your C Java programming, so what we are doing here, where and we are taking the data, entire data from the array. So if you worked on Python, so you have seen we are writing the in Python we are writing the for in this manner only, for data in and something element. This is a for in Python we are writing for no, element in and then data. What data you wanted to give? Data is nothing but this data over here. In the same manner, what we are doing here in this, we are writing where and in ARR. This is, it looks like what? Insana, it looks like what? It looks like your Python. It looks like Python. In that Python, this will be list, we are just calling, and we are writing in the list, and then we are giving the data. Here we are not writing where ARR, there we are writing list, LST, or list we are generating. Okay. Now, here we are, what we are doing here? We are just writing sum is equal to sum plus n, because anyway we are taking the data from the n. Sum plus n is an element, and then we are printing it. Print. We are printing the data, and then finally after printing the data, what we are doing here, we are just printing what? We are printing sum. we are printing sum. So here we have printed the sum, and then let's go ahead, let's execute. 305. In this manner, we have some more scenarios here. We can develop it. We can, go ahead in the Flutter. What we can do, we can pass the optional argument also in Flutter. In Flutter, we can pass the optional argument also. How we can pass the optional argument? What are the things we are doing in this? So we have like wide. Suppose we are writing int a, int b, and then we are giving int z. Okay, let's go ahead. Let me tell you that concept also. This is the last concept. After that, I'm just going ahead how to create the class level, class and constructor and all. So void main, I take this one only. Void main, I take int a is equal to 10. Previously I was writing what, where int b is equal to 20. Int b is equal to 20. int int z is equal to add, what is that, a comma b. int z a comma b. The value of z has not used, no issue. And then add in this print z है ना, and then what I'm doing here, print z we have written this one. Okay, and then um, we'll just int add of int a comma int b. So in this int a comma int b, and then what we are doing, we have just given the print z, we have given print z, and then uh, here we have to give this, that one, and then finally we are coming back, we have given print and then int add, we have given int a comma int b, and then we just give int c is equal to a plus b, int c is equal to a plus b, return c, return c. So now what we are doing here, we have given this a and b, int a, int b, int z I have given add, what is this, int a local variable, add int add main dot. So did you understood or not? I have just given here and I have declared here main dot int add, print z I have given it, and then c is equal to what, int c is equal to a plus b. So here we have declared and here we are calling it, and c, enter. 30, 10 and 20, 30 है ना. Now what I can do, I can give the optional argument also in it. Optional argument is nothing but, if you have, suppose you have a and b 10, suppose you don't have c, here you don't have int c, but I'm giving c also, I'm giving c also, 23, 20, 30 है ना. that is the error we got. But like, let me give you how we are just working on it, and how we can give optional argument also in that dart programming, in that programming in Flutter we can write optional argument also. How we can write the optional argument, how we are developing on it. So now let's go ahead. We have this void main, int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, int z is equal to add, and then what we can do, I'll just give comma comma 40, comma 40 I have given, है ना? When I've given comma 40 and then print z, right? So what I wanted to do here I just wanted to give optional argument I have given, so I'll have to present the optional argument over here. I have to present the optional argument. How I'll have to present the optional argument? Let's see. This is int add. Okay, in int add only we are just giving it int b, comma, and then here I have given int int operation, int operation. So here 40 we have given, and here we have given int operation. Let's see anything has happened. 30. Why 30? Because we are calling this one only. Int c is equal to this one only. Now what I wanted to do here, I have given this. If we are calling this data, in that data what we have given, even we have given operation also. I have given int operation also. What is that operation? This one, 41. But I'm not calling this here, I'm just calling only that data. But right now what I wanted to do here, I just wanted to else statement also. How I'll have to call the else statement? So now int we have given it. Now for that what I'll do, I'll just give if statement and then else statement. How we have to work on it, let's write in this. Okay, so let's not give this one int c, int b and all. This is we have given int a operational, and then finally what I'll do, I'll just create if statement. So now if operation, if operation is equal to null, is equal to null, and if operation is equal to null, return what? A plus b, return a plus b. If operational null, return a plus b, and else, if close, else it return a into b plus operation, a into b plus operation. It has to be returned. So that I have given it. Let's see what will return. It has returned 240. Why it has returned 240? Because operation is here. Suppose I'm not giving 40. I'm not giving 40 and I'm running it. 30. Did you understood or not? So we can, what we can do, we can give optional operation also. We can give optional argument also in Dart. In Dart we can give optional argument also. है ना? So hope everyone understood this optional argument, how we are working on it, what are we have taken this void main, int a, int b. Previously we were taking where also it was working, int also it is working, int z is equal to add a plus b, print int, like here we are giving operation. Now suppose see here 30, I have given 30, Now operation is here, and then it will work based on that. 230. Now let's copy this also. Mhm. Now next one, next scenarios, what I wanted to do here, I just wanted to show how the operation, how the this constructor used to work on this dart application, how the constructor used to work, what are the things you are doing in this constructor. Now how the operation will work, how the class you are writing on it, let's write the classes and all. Now see here in this Dart, in Java program, we have to write the class first and we have to write the class later. That thing not be, not required for Dart. Dart anywhere, anything you can write. There's no problem at all. Now, so let's write what I'm doing here. I'm just writing void main. I have written void main. And in this void main, what I'm doing here, I'm just writing class. So here I'm writing class operation. Now is it fine? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir. So you are muted.
So now my voice is clear. Sorry, it was suddenly my power cut and I was not aware about this because I was busy to explanation and suddenly I got a call from management कि like screen got disabled and I left the meeting so because of this power cut. So I just connected with some other network. Well, sorry for that inconvenience. Thank you for your patience. Let's go ahead. So let me share the screen. I'm sharing the screen over here. The screen is shared. And now wide main operations. Hope my screen is visible. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Now, so I have given this class operation operations operations, and then this is the Java program. In Java program we used to write like this, right? In Java program we used to write like this. Now let's see what, like, how we are working on Java program, what are the things we are doing in it. In a same manner we are writing in this also, you know. So here we have this one, and then enter it. O dot add of 5 into 5 comma 7, 5 comma 7, execute it. Run. Run. 12. You got it. So we can write now. Now let's do one thing. I just put this an operation class operation. Let's try it. It will work or not. Execute it. Error. Compilation JavaScript, no main method. Did you observe it? No main method. Let me go ahead. Execute it. Try it. Got it? So either I have to write down the main method, but it should be not into the class body. It is the body separately, then only it will work, because the starting point is this one. So if I keep here or I keep here, no problem in that. Why no problem in that? I have written the class name. From the class name, what we are doing here, we are calling from the main method only. Anyway, if you are aware about the Java, if you are aware about the C programming, so we are calling through the main method only we can call, and we have written this program in this manner, है ना? So in this manner we can write all the program, how we can call the operation, what are the things we can do, and we can work on it. Now let's go ahead. Let me give you some more example of this, and in between giving the more example, in between I just would like to, you know, 1 minute. um yeah, Flutter, and this is, I have 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Flutter, this one, and then this one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So now, yeah. Okay. Now, so what I'll do, let me go ahead, let me give you some more samples. On this, my screen is visible, my voice is audible, right, for everyone? Manashri ma'am? Hello? Hello? Manashri ma'am? Manashri ma'am?
Yes, sir.
My voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. So now, let me give you some more examples of this. Okay, how the darts, what are the things would be here, and like I have just given you explanation, okay, how we are working on it. Now see here. So suppose if I'm giving, let's write some program. Suppose I'm writing it class person, class person, and then I have given where name is equal to Rahul, where name is equal to Rahul, where age is equal to 30, where age is equal to 30, है ना? Where name is equal to Rahul, where age is equal to 30. And then void greet. I have given the another method I have created, and print I am, excuse me, hi I am, and then name, and name my, and then what we are doing here, this is the hi I am, what I have written hi I am, and then and, let me write am, and and we have given, and then plus age dot to string, so we can convert it, and then plus, in this manner, see here, the moment I have written, sorry, the moment I have written 2, so we got all the options ki what are the things we can do it, what are the operations we can apply. Age to string, age to string, plus, and then year old, comma, years old, comma, that's a print. All right, yes, I have written this, let me execute it. What is it, what it will give, it will give the error. What is that error? No main method is available. Did you understood? If main method is available, then only it will come, otherwise it won't. Now what I'll do, I'll just create the main method. How the main method I'm going to create? Suppose void main, void main, either top or below, there is no problem at all, but it should be come out from the body, should be come out from the body. Where myself, I have written where myself is equal to, this is the myself what I have taken, this is the person reference I have taken, where myself is equal to person. Did you understood or not? The previously what I have done, I have created the object, I have created the object in that manner, and right now I have created the object in this manner. Where, because why I have created in this manner, because at the starting time only I have explained you that Dart is pure object oriented programming language. Anything can be object, anything can be object. So in the same manner, here anything can be object. So what I'll do, I'll just write print of myself, like Java. Anyway, you are aware about the Java. Myself dot name, myself dot name, enter, person, that one, okay, myself dot name, run. Let's see, Rahul. Did you understood or not? So what we have done, if we are getting the main data, then we have entire things, and we got the complete information over here, we got the entire scenarios. Now see here, we have, I just given you the complete scenarios explanation, complete explanation about the class, and also I have explained you I have just given you complete explanation based on the methods also. And now what other things would be here, you can work on it. Suppose see here, let me write one more program and I'll tell you, okay, we can work on hexa value also on this. How we can work on hexa value on this? Let's go ahead. Void main, now list. Now list, anyway, if you are aware about the Java, so you are aware about the list, how we used to write a string list. I want a string type, है ना? And then argue, arguments. That's sample dart date flutter hello world, all the things, and then here let me, yeah, arguments. and then this one I have given it. Now what I wanted to do here, I just wanted to get the number in the form of integer. Number in the form of integer. So let's go ahead, int, and the same manner how in Java you are writing the comment, in the same manner in Dart also you can write the comment. So now score int score is equal to 23, and then var count is equal to 23, 24, let's 24, and then what, int x value, x value is equal to what, 0x EADEBA anything you can write, whatever the things should be here, it will give the hex value. What are the things? Okay, this is the hex value we have given. White main I have written. Let's see it if anything is occurred. Nothing is occurred. Why nothing is occurred? Because we have not printed anything. We have not printed anything. So let's print something. Let's try to print something. Print score, print count, print count, print hexa value, print hexa value, and then run. So we got it, the completely hexa value I got count also, I got number also, है ना? In the same manner, what I wanted to do here, if I'll give a string, so let's give string name is equal to, did you observe it? I have given string name and then Suresh, where company is equal to this print, I'll just remove from here, string name Suresh, company Google, or we can say BRAINOVISION, company BRAINOVISION, and then what I wanted to do here, I just wanted to give boolean data, bool is value is valid is equal to true, is valid is equal to true, where is alive is equal to false, is alive is equal to false. So what I'm doing here, I'm just writing print score, print score, print, what I'm doing here, print. So what are the things we have? We have all the data types and darts are object, है ना? So what we are doing here, therefore their initial value is by default null. Obviously initial value will be null only, है ना? What is the meaning of null? Because normally when we are creating the object, when we are just giving the data, any data, so in that Java, if you are working on Java, you are creating the object or you are giving the instance data. Instance data is nothing but creating the object. But in Dart, everything is object. So when we are giving the object, so in the JVM through the heap area, those people, the JVM will generate the default value, that is for integer 0, for double something, for double 0.0, for float 0.0, for uh, character white space, for name or for string null. In this we are getting default value is null always. So let's print what I'm doing here. I'm just giving it, this is, suppose I'm just taking integer, I have taken. So number in double also I'll take. Let me take the doubles. So I'll take into the double. In the double we have percentage. Percentage we have given 93.5 comma, and then what we are doing here, we are just taking exponents. So now double exponents, exponents. Okay, I'm just giving it exponents is equal to 1.4 something. I'm just giving 1.24 to 1.42 e5 e5. Here what I'm doing here, let's give print score and print exponent. Let me give the heavy data, and then hexadecimal print hexa. Go ahead. Expected. Okay, sorry. 1.4. Now you can see it. We got everything in this. Whatever the things you have called, everything we got in this. है ना? So we got all the data. We got entire scenarios. We got list. We got hexa value. We got percentile. We got exponent. Everything we can get it. There's no problem at all. है ना? If we wanted to go ahead with the interponal, है ना, interpolation, we can do the interpolation also in this manner. So what are the things? Let me show you some of the programs in which manner you'll more comfortable, you'll understand much. Desktop dart programming. So here, this one we are just having it. In this you can see it. So here we have all the data. What are the things? Void main, literals, is school, true, int, John, and dot. All the things we have in this. You can write anything. Yes. So here, in a same manner, like normally in the Dart is that much of easiest language. Okay, you have everything with the similar C or Java or anything. There's nothing in that. So, but what exactly the scenario is here? After that, we have to work on what? Flutter. When we are working on Flutter, then we will say this in that Flutter, everything like in this C programming and all, you are working on it now. So directly you are writing all the things in that Flutter. Everything you will get structured, you will get proper manually there only, and then in that structure, the business logic you have to give. If you wanted to do modification and all, you have to give in this in the form of this manner. Now let's go ahead. I'll just tell you the Flutter. I'll just show you the Flutter. So before showing the Flutter, our BRAINOVISION is, you know, releasing one workshop on Flutter for you people or for anyone if interested. So they can go ahead, because anyhow in this session I cannot go ahead with the Flutter because this is the completely Dart workshop. So in the Dart I can go ahead. I just given you entire scenarios, whatever the things you require. But finally, one thing is that where we are using this, what we are doing the work on it. For example, we have seen when we are working on Java, when we are working on Java in your BTech second year, or when we are working C program in your BTech first year. So always you have one doubt in your mind. What is the doubt you have in your mind? Yeah, I'm just, the sir is coming up and he's just giving the information that you have to write, you have to print in this manner, you have to write in this manner. I just open the turbo C, the blue color screen, and in that blue color screen I'm just writing it, what output getting, why I'm getting this output, what is the reason we are developing it, that we are not aware about it. But when you are coming into the company, when you are going to the company, and the company people, when the company is hiring you, at that time company is asking you, do you know C program? Then you will say, yes sir, I know C programming language very well, I know. Then that person will ask, how you know C programming? Can you develop one program on C? Some requirement he has given, now you are developing it. He's asking, no, I'm not asking to develop only the program, I'm asking you develop the application. Develop the application is nothing but some of the driver you have to develop in C program, because C program is a system or system software programming language. And that C programming language, what are the things? The person is hiring you for the C program. If you have the knowledge on C programming language, who will hire you? The person who is working on the gaming, the person who is working on Linux, the person who is working on iOS. The completely they are using the C programming language. The person is working on embedded systems, so you have to do the work on the C program in that manner. Then you'll get to know, oh, that means C is this. The moment those people will give you the moment those people will ask you to develop to implement C program in this module, in this embedded module, then what you will do, you'll ask them, please give me the blue screen turbo C. But there they are not having the turbo C and all, they are the application you are developing. Then you came to know, oh, that is what the C program here we are developing it. Okay, next, when you are coming into the BTech second year or something, you are just learning Java blindly, you are learning the Java, you are opening the, you know, console command prompt, and you are writing the program on notepad, you are giving it, you are executing it, you are getting output. Finally you came to know at the final year, when you come into the final year or third year, when you have a project, either mini project or major project, whatever it is, then you came to know, oh, this is the use of Java. But in BTech second year, I was writing the program, I was not getting understand for what we are doing it. है ना? In the same manner, right now you people has gone through the Dart. What I have done, I just simply open one dartpad and I started to give the explanation on Dart. I have just given you the all the examples, all the explanation ki how you have to write the Dart programming language, what are the things you required in that, what are the requirement would be available for the Dart. I have given you everything I have given you. Like normally, if you go any of the institute, if you're paying much money to learn the Dart, so those people they can increase the program, but they will not increase the concept. Concept is this only. That is the more than enough concept on Dart to enter into the Flutter. More than enough. Very easy. The moment you will see the Flutter, then you will realize कि oh, there is nothing in Flutter. And there is nothing on Dart also. I have already learned, because you are known to the Java and all. You are known to that Java. So this is the reason we cannot, we are saying कि yes, you can go ahead and you can work on it. You can go ahead and you can work on it. Just 1 minute. सर एक बजे सर मैं कॉल करता हूँ सर आपको. ठीक है सर, ठीक ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर. Yes. So now what we are doing in this, now you will realize, suppose you are going to any, you just find out any books, any scenarios about that. If you can, Google it a lot, 100% I can write on the bond paper, you cannot get more than that. Concept, not program. I'm not talking about program, I'm talking about concept. Concept is this only. But what is the use of that concept? That concept use to work on Flutter. How we have to work on Flutter? Just either you can work on Flutter directly from here only, through the dartpad. Here is, see here. Let me refresh it. I don't want this dartpad. I open it now. Acha, 1 minute. 175, 140, 100, 110. Now, see here, dart.dev development, flutter.dev. Did you understood or not? Flutter. The moment you will just click on that Flutter, so you will be entering into Flutter environment. In that Flutter environment, how you have to work on it, how the designing part of the Flutter. So here, try the Flutter in your browser. So they are just asking try the Flutter. Here you have to give UI output, install the SDK, format, reset, and run. So every code, what you have to do, you have to give the code, entire code. Now see here, this is what you can see it. You just see this information, how they are doing it. Let me increase the font. Now concentrate on it, what they're doing it. This is the Flutter demo application. You can see it. Everything they have given in a same manner now, like how we are writing on the Dart. They have given the same scenarios. All the Dart program, only just button and all in a same manner how we are having into the Android and everything. So the BRAINOVISION is releasing one website. Sorry, not website. They are just conducting one workshop, that is a boot camp for 5 days. Every day 2.5 hours, every day 1.5 hours every day 1.5 hours. In that every day 1.5 hours, what those people used to do, they are just developing one application on the two three application. Entire your boot camp you will get three applications, and that is a live application, real time application. It's not like we just go ahead and created the button and you just clapping on it, yes, very nice, awesome, I got understood. It is looks like a real time application we are developing on it. So this 1st August, they are just releasing is 1st August to 5th August. Timing is 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. So they are developing it. I mean, they are just giving the this Flutter development, Flutter bootcamp, and then I'll make sure on this. The moment you'll go ahead with this Flutter boot camp, 100% you will realize that in that 5 days what you learn, that concept you will not able to learn even 2 to 3 months also. In the same manner how the things has gone through, like in 2 hours you have gone through the Dart. So anyhow, I'm not telling you got completely become a Rajnikant sir or Balaya sir or Shaktiman, but 100% I can make sure you got a very nice idea, very good idea, and based on that you can go ahead, you can work on that. Multiple scenarios, you can work on that. But the same programs you will get it multiple times. But finally, what is the conclusion? Conclusion is that we have to work on Flutter. And anyhow, I have already explained you the Flutter, benefits. Even you just type one scenarios on Google, you will get n number of benefits of Flutter. Because Flutter is comfortable with everything. There's no doubt at all on the Flutter and all. Okay. So management, Ganesh sir, or
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, maybe, sir. Sir, if anyone are having doubt on Flutter, you can check out the description in the YouTube, and also we have posted in our Instagram. So go and check out there for the whole details.
Mhm.
You can contact us in Instagram also for any details, further details. So, sir, are we ending the session now?
Yeah, I mean Ganesh sir has to come and he just address the.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now these all the things should be here. You can see it. I have just already opened this demo of the Flutter. You can see the demo of the Flutter. All the programs you will see in the same manner, like how you have worked on Dart.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah. Yes, Manushree.
Yes, sir. I'll take it. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
yeah, I'll take care. So for 5 minutes, okay, Manushree.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mehdi sir, for wonderful session, and as well as the
Welcome, sir.
organizers and as well as
My
the
pleasure.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for your patience, and as well as all the coordinators. Please check your emails, and you can join if you have any doubts or something. Uh, we kept for because the thing is that we almost 10,000 people joined here. That is the reason we sent this link to only organizer. So okay, and yeah, if you have any doubts, you can join. And as well as before that, I just want to briefing something about not about the Flutter and not about some technologies. So yeah, so I'm presenting my screen just now. Is my screen is visible?
No.
I think so. Please stop. Okay, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Maybe that's
Yes, sir.
mm,
So is my screen is visible, sir?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Uh,
So mute yourself, sir. That's
Let's
actually
please off your videos and audio.
yeah, yeah. We'll come back after this. So the thing is that like what I my request, please keep your mic mute. So okay. Okay, so I just want to tell you something because the thing is that recently I had in this pandemic situation outside there is critical to get a job and all, but don't pay any money to consultants. So I'm seeing so many things happen between. Okay, I'm getting a lot of complaints and as well as I'm because the thing is that recently I went to the crime branch and all here in Hyderabad. So there are so many people are paying for wrong job kind of thing, like paying much of money. So for that, actually, I'll give you a small tips. This is very useful to every student. Whenever if you want to find any companies there or not, like is this company is registered with like government or not? So you have to go to MCA 21. So you have to go to MCA 21. Here there are company master data and so something is visible here, and as well as you can whatever the company name, if you have any doubts, okay, you just type the company name. So example, if I'm talking about BRAINOVISION, you just type it and as well as click on search. So then automatically if you click here, okay, it will ask something whatever here, you have to type it here. So whenever you are submitting, I'm sorry. So this thing will be visible generally, whether that company is established or not, where is this company, is it? So everything is visible. So please take care generally when you are paying or else joining any job or anywhere, okay, whether that company is registered or right fake company. So because the thing is that we are trying to and explain these things to so many people, but still people are like in this situation, and make a small awareness on that. Okay, this is one thing actually I'm requesting from everyone, because the thing is that I know that this is out of the box what I'm saying, but this might be helpful to anyone. And you can like generally there are so many tips, but we don't have much time. So this thing is very like important, and other few things I just want to not more than two. Like whenever you want to check any company rank, right, Alexa website rank, and as well as if you want to check any company like website rank and all, so you can check through Alexa website ranking. This is very very important. Okay, so you can type any company name and anything, you can find out what rank they having. Alexa.com slash site info. And the second thing is just so many people don't know, web store, Chrome web store. So is there, this is very 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 useful to all. So whenever you are clicking on Chrome web store, because the thing is that now in India there is a lot of need on research. Like you can do for like for research, and as well as this you will get some extensions. So whenever you are opening this, okay, you can go to Vaplizer. So in that Vaplizer, whenever like just now I installed, I mean previously I installed it, you can you should also install once. Why? Because like whenever you are opening any website, okay, so if whenever you if you open any website, you can able to check when you install this extension here. This extension will be installed in our Chrome browser. Once you install, if you click any website, okay, 90% of the website you can able to check, okay, in which technology they done. So you can open any website, and as well as you can which technology they used, and as well as what are the things there. Example, if I open BRAINOVISION, okay, so you can click here in the extension, and now you can able to check, so what are the things they use to develop this website. So like that, actually this is most important to all the students. Okay, whenever we are talking about only PHP or only something, it's not like that. There are so many things we added in this website. So these things very useful to all the students, because whenever you want to do some project, and as well as you have to do small research. Okay. I don't want to make your time waste, because yeah, I know that this is all out of subject, but the thing is that somewhat curiosity. So yeah, something, if you learn this kind of things, it's very helpful to all. That's the reason I'm saying those all the things. I would like to thank one and all, and as well as hi Maunashri, are you
Yes,
there?
yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
yes, sir, ma'am. Anyone having questions, you can ask, and as well as after that, Monash will present something. Or to Monastery.
Yes, sir. Sir, can I go ahead?
Yes. Anyone having questions, if they ask, if not, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Uh, I think no one are having questions, sir. No one is having questions. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going ahead.
Yeah, yes, you can.
Yes. Sir. First of all, thank you, Mehdi sir. It was a wonderful session. As always, you carried out the session in an excellent manner. So it helped thousands of students and hope everyone had a great learning today. So we would not have come so far without the collaboration with the host colleges. So in this regard, we thank our 58 host colleges for your kind support. So here we go. We thank PVKK Institute of Technology, Newton Institute of Science and Technology, East West Institute of Technology, CMR Technical College, Vellamal Engineering College, Rukmini College of Management and Commerce, Kakinada Institute of Technology and Science, Vishnu Institute of Technology, St. Mary's Integrated Campus, Hyderabad, Nawab Shah Alam Khan College of Engineering and Technology, KKR and KSR Institute of Technology and Science, Pops College, Kuppam Engineering College, Pops College, Kuppam Engineering College, Sai Spurti Institute of Technology, VNR Vigyan Jyoti Institute of Engineering and Technology, Andhra Loyola Institute of Engineering and Technology, Women's Christian College, uh, Park College of Engineering and Technology, Sri Venkateshwara Engineering College, Suryapet, Shreyas Institute of Engineering and Technology, Sir C.R. Reddy College of Engineering, Manakula Vinayagar Institute of Technology, Andhra Loyola Institute of Engineering and Technology, TKR College of Engineering and Technology, Dr. BMN College of Home Science, Shantiram Engineering College, Sridevi Women's Engineering College, Kone Lakshmi Education Foundation, Kurinji College of Engineering and Technology, CMR Engineering College, MVGR College of Engineering, Kakinada Institute of Technology and Science, mm, Vishwakarma Institute of Information Technology, Baba Ghulam Shah Basha University, GMR Institute of Technology, Rao Bahadur Y. Mahabaleshwarappa Engineering College, ACE Engineering College, GH Raiswani University, Madhya Pradesh, Aurora's Technological and Research Institute, JNTA College of Engineering, Godavari Institute of Engineering and Technology, St. Mary's Engineering College, Dr. B.C. Roy Polytechnic College of Science and Technology, Sri Venkateshwara Institute of Science and Technology, School of Management Studies, JNTU Hyderabad, Shantiniketan Women's College, Vishwakarma Institute, Mother Teresa Institute of Science and Technology, Vigyan Institute of Management and Technology for Women, Vigyan Institute of Technology and Science, G. Narayanamma Institute of Technology and Science, Bapatla Women's Engineering College, Maleni Permalla Education Society's Group of Institutions, Guntur, Anil Nirkona Institute of Technology and Science. We thank all the college management and faculty for your great support and organizing a workshop in your college with us. So we thank coordinators of each college for your immense support, without which we could not have reached such a huge number of participants. So we thank each and every participants who noticed the importance of learning in this pandemic situation. So where every student has got an opportunity to get ahead of others. So thank you so much for attending the workshop and being here. So Ganesh sir, can we have one more
So
session?
yeah. Can you ask something if anyone want to give feedback, and as well as from
Yes,
there, and
yes.
after that we. Okay.
Dear sirs or madams, if anyone is interested in getting interacted in the session, you can go ahead.
Hi Mehdi sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm there, sir.
Okay sir. Okay. Yeah. Hello sir. Ma'am, anyone having questions? Yeah, just you can.
Sir, one more notice, sir. Uh, every participant will be getting certificates in within 24 hours. So please, uh, we will be sending to your mail IDs through to your mail IDs. Feedback
Excuse
link
me,
also
ma'am.
will be sending. Yes, sir.
Do the feedback link will be sent to their mail IDs?
Yes, sir. Along with the certificates, we will send, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sir. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
For everyone who are registered, for everyone you'll
So
get the
everyone who
certificates
was
now.
registered, yes, sir. Do we register the certificate? Uh, no, ma'am.
I think the people who registered already with
Do
this
we,
training it.
do we register again to get certificate? Ma'am, participants who got registered earlier will be getting certificates now.
How many days, madam?
Within 24 hours, sir. Like today or tomorrow, you will be receiving, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Radhika, can what,
Hello.
what is the Yeah. Yes, please.
Hello.
So
Actually, in my college, they have registered only 59 members. But other than students, also have seen the YouTube live videos of yours. Whether they will be having any possible of getting certificates.
no, ma'am. Only who are registered with our okay this link for them only the certificate will come. Okay. Yeah. So
Okay, fine, sir.
right.
So we have couple of questions in chat box.
Which kind of application we are going to develop in 5 days workshop? Can I get any information? No, that information we cannot give it right away, because the thing is that when we are just going ahead with the workshop, so anyway you are going to get the completely details of this, what are the application we are going to develop, and that is also again based on the like how we are just arranging it, but that is a make sure ki you are going to get completely live application type like food application, or we can say location kind of application. But you'll get the expected applications in 5 days workshop. Whatever you are expecting, you'll get based on that expectation.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can we get that banner for that workshop so that I
That,
can invite our students from my end to the to
that,
the students, those who have not registered for this program even.
Sir,
that's the,
actually,
yeah, that management can respond.
yes, sir. Sir, actually, we have posted in our Instagram and Facebook, sir. Again, we will be sending to you uh, personally also, sir, to everyone. So once if you want to check right now, you can check in our Instagram and Facebook also, sir.
Sure, sure. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, Java is also platform independent language. Why we are using Dart? Okay. Java, for what we are using it? Java is a pure manual language. For web-based, separate for if you are working on Java, so you can work on native Android. है ना? So you can work on Java by the in the Java whatever the package are suitable. So Java is the best language to develop web-based application, to develop enterprise application, to develop standalone application. But Java cannot go ahead and you cannot develop by the help of Java ML and AI, machine learning or artificial intelligence. For that you require another language, that is a Python. In that Java also you can develop it, but you require a lot of manual work you have to do. If you are using artificial intelligence, the one chatbots you are developing in one day, the same if you are going ahead with the Java, you take minimum of 10 to 15 days. In the Dart, if we are going ahead with the Java, so you can develop separate Android, separate iOS, separate web, all the things you have to develop. One project will take minimum of 1 year to develop it. And the same manner, if you are going ahead with the Dart, so whatever the things it's taking 1 year, the same scenarios you will take only 2 months or 2.5 months. Yes. Everything in such a way only. Pros and cons. Yes. Sir, if we participate, can we develop an application our own? That, to be frank, that I cannot give the guarantee that you people can develop by your own, because normally the thing is that if you listen in proper manner, I can give the guarantee from my end, but I cannot give the guarantee from your end whether you are listening or not. I don't know, because it's online. So what exactly the scenarios would be here? If you will go through in a proper manner, if you'll follow the step by step, then 100% I'm damn sure you will be able to create your own application. There's no problem. Anyhow, if you are having the a bit knowledge on Java and all.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, you can use Radhika, ma'am.
I said today. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Your
Yeah.
voice is breaking. So.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir. Today you have presented some presentation. Right? Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. It's two minutes. It's take 2 minutes, ma'am. So that's we are waiting.
And also, sir, after receiving your certificates, please follow our Instagram page and also post it on Instagram and tag us as BRAINOVISION there.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The students is asking about that. Is there any course for programming? for your end?
Sorry, sir.
Is there any programming course in your end, sir? That is, they want to join like that.
That Monashri ma'am,
Sir,
this question for you.
I didn't get this, sir. Sir, can you repeat once again, sir?
The people and the students are asking about any courses are at your end. They want to join. Is there any provide information, sir? Information,
Yes,
madam.
sir. As sir, we are providing right now we are providing internships in three technologies: web development, machine learning, and Java full stack, sir. So if we will be sending those details also, sir, with the along with the certificates. What they can get registered here. I am leaving the link in the chat box, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
brainovision.in/internships. They can visit that link and they can choose the technology which they want to learn, sir.
So internship is directly they can apply in through website only, madam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
I'll be leaving the link in the chat box, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Radhika ma'am, yes, it is. I already explained you at the starting time that JS, this, Dart is working in a both the ways, JS and as well as, like front end and as well as back end completely, strongly back end. And JS also strongly JS. Because here it is on top of JS and everything. The Dart has beaten off everything. Yes, more and more and more compatible.
So, any more questions, sir, ma'am?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
we will provide the feedback link through the mail only, sir.
Yeah, actually, the thing is that no need of feedback link, sir, because the thing
Yes,
is
yes,
that
sir.
like we already anyway we are providing certificates to all, right? So
Yes,
if
sir.
you want to really give the feedback, you can directly go to in Google BRAINOVISION reviews, and you can write it if you feel something if you want to. And
Okay,
as
sir.
well as at the workshop, this is not mandatory to join all like next boot camp. Generally, what we are saying, if someone who are really interested, so no need to pay much money on outside, and as well we are giving it to 199 rupees. That's it. We are really very sorry for the college. We didn't inform you before. So yes, sir and ma'am.
Okay, sir. I already told about the feedback link. People are asking about that one again.
And my request, if possible, yeah, generally this time student have to be helped to their colleges. Whenever they receive certificate, they can use hashtag Brainovation, hashtag their college name. Then they can keep in LinkedIn and as well as Insta also. In LinkedIn, whenever you are keep the people who are looking for Dart or Flutter workshops, okay, I mean technology students who already learn, that might be small scope to hire. So
Sir,
because whenever
that is also you can make steps into mail, sir. Then those people will be doing the same steps to LinkedIn, Facebook like that, sir.
yes sir,
Hashtag,
yes,
hashtag.
yes sir. So unfortunately, some this thing voting link is bit delay. So what of thanks. So it's take 2 more minutes, not more than that. We are really very sorry. And between, if you anyone having any general questions, you can ask. Yes, sir,
Sir,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
sir, this dot is only for an application oriented or software oriented. They can use or both.
for
So
for
what?
all for all application oriented there are two types of
Is my
software, ma'am.
audible, sir?
Yes,
Yes.
you're audible, ma'am. There, like, the question is, you're asking application oriented. Yes, it is application oriented, either web application or a standalone application or network application or mobile application or standalone application or application oriented.
It will be workable on all, right?
All. Yes, all. Like normally when we are using the project, if you are trying to run any business and also you wanted to develop any mobile application or anything, so you no need to invest much time on much money on this, different platforms separately. The Flutter is only one where you can go ahead with all the multiple things.
Okay, sir.
Thank you
Uh,
so much. Yes, tell me, ma'am.
sir, one more question.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, 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 yes.
In open source and all, there will be we will be creating a text box means it will create a code. Actually, in Dart and all, we will be creating a code within the text box. Am I? Is it right, sir? Can you understand my question?
No, I didn't.
In open source and all, I have worked in customized tool in company. I have created a, text box. For
No.
example, booking a ticket.
Yeah,
So
I
if
got
I booking a
understood.
ticket,
I
I
got
have to
understood.
fill my ticket number, ticket name, and all. I'll be using. So I have to
Yes.
create particular that page. So
Yeah.
for that, I'll make the images, and automatically the code will be right behind of the particular source. But Dart is
That
totally different from that,
no,
right?
no. I'm I'm telling you, ma'am. I'm telling you, ma'am. Uh, there are two things you are asking. One thing, you have worked on tool. One thing is that you have not worked on programming. You worked on tool. If you worked on tool, so Dart also will work in a same manner, because in that tool, the Dart, suppose for example, if you talk Android Studio, so in Android Studio, if you're working on Android Android program, so what you're doing here, you just, the moment you will drag the button and drop it, automatically your Java and XML will generate automatically. There's not required over here. And this is not a part of open source. Open source is nothing but they have provided you the documentation and you can work on it. That's it. You can provide the implementation. Open source, it doesn't mean that they will support any, they are supporting any tools or any particular tool or not supporting, or they are dragging and drop. No, it is a documentation. Open source means they release the documentation and you can use it and you can provide the implementation. In a same manner, if you are using the Dart on Android Studio, there also you will get the same experience. Dart is a programming language. That's it.
Oh, okay, fine, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Balu sir. Thank you, Butchapalli sir. Thank you, Ravi sir. Thank you. Thank you, Shri Sai Madhavi ma'am. Thank you so much. It's our great pleasures that we have participants like you. Thank you so much.
Just I'm because the thing is that there are so many colleges here, like 58 colleges, and yeah, myself Ganesh Nag Doddi, and so a founder BRAINOVISION, and as well as he is Mr. Mehdi, co-founder BRAINOVISION, and as well as Maunashi also here. She's a manager over here, and as well as I have my team Mehdi, Mahesh, and yeah, so we have a team of these people, and I would like to thank all the colleges for coming in front to this like wonderful technology workshop. So it's like 2.5 workshops. I hope it's very helpful to all our students, and we are planning make this kind of workshops more. So, and 1 minute, sir and ma'am, actually, this we are just playing some vote of thanks because 58 callers we can't keep in a order. That is the reason we just taken okay just now, and as well as we just playing those videos. So yeah, so and I know that like it's out of time, but thank you for your patience. I'm very really very from my end. So 1 minute, sir. Sir, is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm sharing my screen.
Good afternoon to all. I am Satish Mukudi, working as a Senior Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in GMR Institute of Technology, Raja. I thank Mr. Ganesh sir and his team, Instructor Mahdi sir, for nice way of conducting this workshop. I thank GMRT management for accepting our proposal to conduct this workshop. I sincerely thank our beloved principal, Dr. CFP RSP Prasad, Vice Principal, Dr. J. Raja Murgadas, HOD CSC, and convener of this workshop, Dr. A.V. Ramana, and HOD IT, Dr. Ajit Kumar Raut, for supervising this workshop. Many thanks to Dr. Balaji Maram and Mr. Fanibabu Kumarapu for coordinating this workshop along with me. I thank the student coordinators, Mr. Harsha, Mr. Parthu, Mr. Sai Kaushik, Mr. Sai Kiran, Mr. Gurunath for helping us for conducting this workshop. I gained a lot of insight about the Dart programming language in a short span of time. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
I, Dr. Arpa Gopi, Associate Professor CSE Department from St. Mary's India Campus, Hyderabad. I would like to say my heartfelt thanks to Ganesh Nagpuri, CEO of BRAINOVISION Solutions India Private Limited, and his team. Such a chance to conduct a national level online technical workshop on Dart programming language. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank Dr. M. Mallareddy, Associate Professor CSE HOD, and Mr. K.V. Balmurli, Associate Professor CSE Department. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank my college faculty and management, especially our director, Mr. G. Satyan Reddy sir, Principal Dr. V. Swadhin Rao sir, and our beloved Secretary C.K. Sriharsha sir. Thank you so much, sir. Our founder and honorary chairman, Sri K.V.K. Rao sir, of entire St. Mary's Group, established various branches throughout our country, Hyderabad, Guntur, Kolkata, Prakasham. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank each and every participant for supporting a grand, successful workshop. Thank you all.
Hi there. Atul Coding, started in 2001. It's the first college in Pakistan to attain ISO 9001 certification and also tried to API certification as well. It provides NCC, NSS, and highly prepares you into the sports. I'm so thankful to our principal sir, Dr. BBRLS Gangadhar, for providing us this workshop. Since I'm from computer science department, I'm so happy to say that even in this situation, we're gonna do this workshop with the current technology by the past computer science engineers. I would like to thank BRAINOVISION for conducting one-day workshop on Dart programming. We are all very much impressed by this workshop. And Dart programming is an optimized programming language for apps and multiple platforms developed by the Google. It builds web applications, desktop applications, and so on. Throughout this workshop, we learn how much it is useful to our future, connected with the cross platforms with many of applications. Last but not least, I want to conclude that we are so thankful to our coordinators, Ganga Bhavani Madam and Shekhar sir, and HOD sir, Kalyan Kumar sir. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. D. Vijay Sarthi, head of the Department ECE from Maleni Perumallu Group of Institutions, Guntur. I heartfully extend my congratulations to the team of BRAINOVISION, especially Mr. Ganesh sir, in making this event a grand success. Your efforts in bringing nearly 14,000 students onto one platform and organizing this event so smoothly are really appreciable. I'm really thankful to the speaker who shared wonderful knowledge on Dart programming by explaining the essence of it. I deem it a great privilege in working with your team as a coordinator and hope our journey continues in future giving outstanding results. I would also congratulate and thank all my students who have taken interested and registered so quickly that within a day we got 300 registrations. We are here to support you students always. Once again, thank you to the team of BRAINOVISION for this one-day hands-on workshop on Dart programming language. Thank you and all the best.
Hello. Good afternoon to everybody. So I'm very much thankful to our management for conducting this workshop, which is nothing but a live workshop on Dart programming language in association with the BRAINOVISION. So I am very much thankful to our management, principal, and of course, the head of the department, Imrani Madam, for conducting this workshop in a smoother way, which is very much helpful, which is the latest developing one, that is the Dart programming language, which is a client optimized programming language for apps development in multiple domains, which is helpful for those people who are very much interested in developing the apps on many platforms for mobile, desktop, server, and web applications. So we are again very much thankful to our coordinators for conducting this workshop, and we congratulate to all our faculty members and other members who are the participants of this workshop, who are showing their utmost importance and interest in doing the workshop, which is a live demo, and which is very much helpful for them in developing the web applications. So, which is the latest developing one, the Dart programming language, having a very much vast area to perform and to develop the applications. So, I am very much thankful once again to the BRAINOVISION for conducting such type of the enthusiastic and of course latest developing workshops in in a smoother way. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Dear students and faculty members from various colleges, good morning to all. I am K. Harish Kumar, HOD, Computer Science and Engineering Department from St. Mary's Engineering College, Hyderabad. Okay, I would like to thank Mr. Ganesh Garu, CEO BRAINOVISION, for his initiation to conduct world's biggest workshop on Dart programming. Really, he almost succeeded with 12,000 plus participants. And next, I would like to thank the resource person, Mr. Mehdi, for his clear and easy to understand method of explanation. And then I would like to thank our faculty coordinators, Kalyan Chakravarti, Saumya, and our director, Mr. M. Sachinarayana Garu, Principal TG Arul, St. Mary's Engineering College. And I would also like to thank our management, Secretary Mr. K. Sriharsha Garu, and Chairman KVK Rao Garu for their continuous support. And finally, I would like to thank all the participants for their encouragement in making this program successful. Thank you all.
Hello everyone, this is Neetu Singhi, Assistant Professor and Training and Placement Officer with Dr. BMN College Computer Department. And so on behalf of the college, I would like to extend my gratitude and a big thank you to Ganesh sir and his BRAINOVISION entire team for conducting such an amazing event, online event on Dart programming. It has really helped us students. Thank you so very much for allowing us to be a part of it. Also, I would like to thank my college management principal ma'am for giving us timely permissions, and my colleague Ms. Sudha Lawrence to coordinate with Ganesh sir and his team. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much.
Good afternoon to all. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. First and foremost, I thank BRAINOVISION CEO Mr. Ganesh sir and make grand succeed in this event. And special thanks to secretary, principal, and coordinator supported me to organize in this event in my institute. Last but not least, I thank you, my students, to participate the workshop and making success. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon to all. I am Dr. De Glory Ratnameri, HOD of Computer Science, Women's Christian College, Nagarkoil, Kanyakumari District, Tamil Nadu. I deemed it a privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Women's Christian College, Nagarkoil. I thank the Lord God Almighty for His grace and success in this event on dot programming. I thank our college management, the principal, and the correspondent for providing the platform to learn during this pandemic season. I thank the CEO and his associates of BRAINOVISION Private Limited India to collaborate with us and educate our students. I thank all the organizers, the faculty coordinators, and the student coordinators who worked tirelessly to bring this online program a great success. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants who got the training today, without whom today is impossible. Hope this new learning will help you enhance your skill sets. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Namaste everyone. Myself Madhavi Pingili, heading the Department of Information Technology, CMR Engineering College, Hyderabad, Telangana. First of all, I would like to thank our management, our secretary and correspondent, Sri Srishalam Reddy Garu, our principal, Dr. A. Srinivasla Reddy Garu, for motivating their support to conduct this a national level workshop on DART program. I would also like to thank CEO of BRAINOVISION, Mr. Ganesh Nag, and also today's session speaker, Mr. Mehdi, for his excellent session. I would also like to thank our faculty coordinators, our student coordinators, last but not least, and all the participants who have participated from across different states of the nation and making the program a grand success. Thank you, one and all.
Hello everyone, I am Siskant, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Godavari Institute of Engineering and Technology, Autonomous College, Rajahmundry. I would like to thank Ganesh Nag Dodi, CEO of BRAINOVISION Solutions and his team for conducting this workshop in this huge scale. And I would like to thank our management, our Vice Chairman Sisikaran Mugaru, for allowing us to conduct this workshop. And I would like to thank our principal, Dr. P.M. Sharma Garu, our vice principal, Dr. N. Leelavati Garu, and our beloved HOD, Dr. P. Sujata Garu, and the faculty coordinators, Dr. P. Sriram Chandra, Associate Professor of the Computer Science and Department, and myself, KVK Assistant Professor, Computer Science and Department, acting as faculty coordinators. And I would like to thank our student coordinators for showing their interest and supported in the registrations. And I request Mr. Ganesh Nag Dodi to conduct these type of workshops in future and help our students to learn more and more new technologies. Thank you.
Morning, all of you. I am Prasanna, Associate Professor in the Department of CSE, Andhra Loyola Institute of Engineering and Technology, Vijayawada. It's my pleasant privilege to convey my sincere thanks to each and everyone who involved in this workshop. First of all, I would like to convey my thanks to Mr. Ganesh Nag, CEO of BRAINOVISION, for taking all efforts and pain in conducting such a large workshop, and also his selfless contributions to the student fraternity in this COVID period. And my thanks goes to our resource person, Mr. Mehdi Intizar, for providing knowledge on DOT technologies. Sir, I thank you very much for whatever you have offered in this workshop. It's amazing and excellent and very much useful to all of us and our students also. And I also thank our management our Director, Reverend Dr. Father Francis Xavier S.J., and Principal Dr. O. Mahesh for giving their encouragement and support in conducting this workshop. I also express my thanks to HODs of CSE, IT, and EEE, Dr. Rajendra Babu, Dr. Naveen Kumar, and Mr. Kishore Babu for making our institution a part of this workshop. Last but not least, I sincerely thank all the students who participated and who also coordinated in this workshop. Thank you very much. Thank you all of you.
Manakula Vinayagar Institute of Technology.
On behalf of Manakula Vinayagar Institute of Technology, and from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, we thank BRAINOVISION India Private Limited, Hyderabad, and National Youth Society for organizing this world's largest workshop on Dart programming languages through online model, and connecting the students from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, even during this pandemic period, and making it a grand success. And it's a best example for our Digital India movement. Even during this period, we can be able to connect the students across all over India and making this program a grand success. And I thank all the organizers and supporters and other colleges for making this a grand event. I thank everyone. I thank you one and all.
Respected Ganesh sir and all participants, good afternoon. It is my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of the JNTUA College of Engineering, Pulvendula, and Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and also students, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to respected Ganesh sir, who is conducting this workshop with successfully. And also, I would like to say thanks to technical team also for supporting me. Thank you so much, sir.
On behalf of BC Roy Polytechnic, I want to thank BRAINOVISION Solutions Private Limited for organizing such a wonderful workshop, online workshop, which is considered as one of the biggest online workshop in the whole world. And I want to thank our principal sir, Dr. Arindam Chakraborty, as well as I want to thank Mr. Shoham Bandopadhyay, the departmental head of Computer Science and Technology Department, for giving me this opportunity to organize such a wonderful program. Thank you once again, and hope to organize such a program in future. Thank you.
Hi, this is Dr. Arinabala from KKR and KSR Institute of Technology and Sciences, Guntur. We are happy to be part of this world's largest workshop. We are very much thankful to our management, principal, director, and HODs for their continuous cooperation. With respect to this event, we are also thankful to BRAINOVISION resource persons for providing this vast platform in getting awareness about Dart programming. Thank you one and all.
A very pleasant day, one and all gathered here. On behalf of Kurinji College of Engineering and Technology, I, the Department of MBA, propose the vote of thanks. I thank all the faculty members, coordinators, and all department HODs. Thank you one and all. And also I thank all the participants who participate this event in a grand successful manner. Thank you one and all.
Good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Sai Martin, CSE Department, ROMBC. Thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to speak a few words. Thank you, sir. And I would like to start by saying that we have an MOU with BRAINOVISION. We are associated with them from past 6-7 years, and they have been providing us with FDPs, STTPs, workshops, and for organizing all these for free. And such a beautiful and social cause they are working behind with a very great motto. So they are definitely going to reach great heights in the coming up future. So wishing them all the best. And thanking them on behalf of our college management, RYMEC, Chairman Sir, Shri J.S. Baswaraj Sir, Principal Sir, Dr. Kupagal Veeresh Sir, Vice Principal, Dr. T. Hanmant Reddy Sir, who is also HOD for CSE Department, myself, and Coordinator, Dr. Anuradha S.G., and the whole of CSE Department. I thank the BRAINOVISION team for providing us such beautiful platforms in organizing such workshops. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dear friends, I am from Mother Teresa Institute of Science and Technology. First, I am thankful to BRAINOVISION organizer for conducting Dart programming language workshop, and their method is different ways, so it's very excellent. Thank you very much, sir. Then I'm thankful to our principal, sir, giving this opportunity in our college. Thank you, sir. Thank you to all.
Yeah, thank you, one and all, ma'am. Thank you so much for your valuable vote of thanks. And if anyone
is a big deal to everyone doing business on the web. Learn how to keep your customer.
So, yeah, I hope so. I'm audible now. Yeah, if anyone misses there, you can be here. Or yeah. So I think so. It's time up, and as well as one thing I just want to announce. I'm getting so many messages. There is no feedback. Okay, so your registration is your feedback, and if you want to give feedback for us, you just go to Google and as well as just go to BRAINOVISION reviews. You can give your feedback there. Okay. So definitely, and as well as while we'll sending a certificate, and there also we'll send a feedback form. Okay, so you can give feedback there also. So that's one thing, and as well as if anyone is want to share your experience or anything, or else can we conclude the session? So yeah, from my side, once again, I would like to thank all the college managements and all, and definitely we are going to start one more program, a free program in within 15 days with another technology. And yeah, from this first onwards we have Dart, and as well as we are providing internship, like it's a summary kind of internships, and as well as we are looking for the people who already have knowledge on application development and as well as WordPress. Yeah, you can just email your resume if you are full-fledgedly good at WordPress, or else Meanstack, or else Flutter development. If you develop any previous applications, we may not be pay for one. I mean, like for 1 or 2 months, okay, internship. But after that, if your technology everything is good, then definitely we'll pay a good amount of salary. So, like we can say stipend that is there. Yes, sir, my dear sir and ma'am. Anyone want to say something, or else can we conclude?
Sir, I'm sharing the mail ID in the chat box for the resumes.
Yeah, hr@brainovision.in. So that's enough. Might be you can also chat. You can also keep in the chat. That's okay. Yes, sir. Generally, here is some questions. When you provide coordinator certificates and general certificates will come in 24 hours to 48 hours generally. So maximum we'll try to make sure that, because the thing is that from college, and if we receive the certificate, okay, then definitely we'll share with the students. Yes. So within 24 hours to 48 hours, you can expect certificates. So if I want to web developer in internship, shall I pay anything? Yeah, that's only I'm saying. If you are already developed any application previously, and as well if you have demos kind of thing, yeah, you just share us, and as well if we go through that, if that web development is in live, okay, so we'll take as a free. Or else if you want to learn something, if you don't know anything, and if you want to start something from the scratch, so this is a good opportunity. You can join a summer internship. That's there. So again, I would like to thank one and all. And hello, Mahdi sir. Sir. Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for your session. Yeah, it's really good, and you have a lot of patience. I know that. Like, so continuous 2 hours taking or 3 hours taking, it's very difficult for anyone in the online. Okay. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Sir, we are closing soon. If you have any questions, 1 or 2, you can ask, or else we can leave. And finally, thank you all the participants. I know that you have a lot of patience. Thank you, one and all. Students, congratulations, one and all, for this. Thank you, sir. Then. For sending resume, HR@brainovision.in.